Hey, it's Ferris Sue. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are talking all about number 8 video in the hair care regimen series, which is getting your ends trimmed. If you are watching a YouTube video and the beautiful talking head says don't get your ends trimmed on a schedule, think about yourself and think about your situation. If you just met your natural hair, if you don't really know how to manage it that well, I strongly advise you to trim your ends on a schedule, because you know what? If you get behind, you have to lose more length. If you go too aggressive, you're going to lose the hair you just grew. So you have to find the balance. You have to find the hair care regimen that is going to yield the results that you are seeking. If you want healthy hair, if you want to see length retention, you've got to find that balance, and you've got to do enough of the attributes of a healthy hair care regimen to help you. Now, what I'm saying is I provide these cards to my customers. It's on the back of my business card, okay? Is this hair trim card. And I do this because that's how I grew my hair. And that's how I grow it so quickly, is because I trim my ends on a schedule. And I am also a control freak when I'm in the stylist chair. In a non-offensive way, I just basically present the idea that you're doing what I would do if I could cut my own hair. And so I hate it when I see people say, oh, I got my hair butchered, or she cut too much, oh, my hair is gone. And I'm just like, no ma'am and no sir. It's your head. You might not be holding the scissors, but you should definitely be in control of the scissors. And I say this because I got burned for the last time with a too aggressive haircut back in 2010. My hair was 14 inches long. Why? I measured it, and I know that my hair was 14 inches long. And what happened is I was bored with my hair being all one length. And I said, oh, let me go get some layers. And I like getting a dry cut. And the stylist talked me out of it, which was red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 was that she washed it and blow dried it. Red flag number 3, she cut my hair and I'm wearing a black cape. So you can learn a lot from a Ferris Sue. I strongly recommend that you don't get your hair cut wet or even freshly washed and blow dried. Why? Because your hair is not completely stretched. And so even though it looks straight, it's probably not all the way straight and not all the way dry. So that's my 2 cents. Don't do that. And she was just cutting away, just like Edward Scissorhands, and it was looking good, but I had told her to keep my hair in the back 14 inches. She could work with all of this area, the crown and the front part, all she wanted. I asked her to keep the back, but she said that she was blending it. So my hair went from 14 inches to 9 inches, and they had to carry me out of the salon because I was really about to put my hands on this lady, because she completely disregarded everything that I had asked for and got scissor happy and butchered my hair. And so from that day forward, I said, never again. It's my hair and it's my money, and I'm definitely going to be getting what I want out of this procedure. You know, you're trimming my hair. So it's really got to go my way. I just get angry thinking about it, because you know what, daggone it, my hair was 14 inches long. I really worked hard to get it to that length. And so for it to be gone in 60 seconds, literally, that's how long it took just to go. So from that point forward, I am in control of my haircuts. I might not be holding the scissors, and I might not have the ability to cut my hair myself, but I definitely give the green light to snip. They take my hair, stretch it out, show me, and then I say thumbs up or thumbs down. Then that means they're going to bring it up to cut less, or they're going to start over, try it again, and then I give a thumbs up or a head nod that yes, that is an acceptable place to close your scissors, because I don't think it's fair. You know, the stylist doesn't have to live with the consequences, but you do. So it's your head. You are in control of the scissors, and get the haircut that you want. Get your hair trimmed the way you want. If you want a 1/4 inch taken off all the way around, you make sure that you see that 1/4 of an inch and then a snip. You're in control, okay? This is an empowerment message. You are in control of the scissors, even if you are not holding them. It's your head. Get the haircut that you want. You're paying for it. You're getting a service. And you're not doing it yourself, which puts you at the mercy of the person holding the scissors. But that person holding the scissors needs to understand that you are in control. And, you know, you won't see those scissors close until you give the thumbs up or the thumbs down, and they can start that section over again. I'm not a fan of blending and tapering and all that stuff. So once you get the trim you want, deal with it. I get a blunt cut. I don't get blended and feathered and all that fancy talk, because I have naturally curly hair, which means that that's only working for my hair when it's straight, and that's just my opinion. I can't prove it. It's not scientific or based on any amount of hair school. All I'm saying is be in control of the scissors, even though you're not holding them. Do not leave the shop unsatisfied with your cuts. Okay, moving on. I cut my hair on the lunar calendar. There's a website called the Morocco Method. It's with 2 R's. MorroccoMethod.com. And so what you do is you go to this website, and they have, on lunar hair care, they have this chart. And basically there are 5 attributes that you can achieve if you cut your hair on that lunar calendar. They also have a digital download book that you can read to get really caught up. But it's basically a Brazilian tradition methodology of trimming your hair based on the lunar cycle. I've been doing it since 2006, and I know it works. And if you don't believe in it, or you don't believe that it works, cut your hair or shave your legs. That is it. Shave your legs on a day that is not good for shaving, because they have them broken down into the 5 attributes and then days that are most beneficial for cutting or shaving. Do that. I like to keep my eyebrows full, but I like to even them up, because I've not been getting them threaded or waxed for going on a year now, because I want them to be completely filled. But where the hairs have been removed for so long, it's really taken its time to fill in those gaps. So what I'll do is, to even them up and get them more uniform looking, I take a trimmer with a number 3 guard on it, and I just buzz my entire eyebrows off. Not off, but like with the 3 guard, I buzz them. And I do this because it snaps the growth cycle into action. And it really works. Like, I'll shave them off on a lengthening day, and pretty much the next day they're filled in more and they're growing back. You want to jumpstart that growth cycle, and you can do that by trimming on the lunar calendar, and that really, really, really works for me. And so it's signs that your hair needs a trim. You're getting a lot of fairy knots, those single strand knots that are on the ends of your hair. You can actually see the split ends. Your twists aren't holding all the way to the ends. You're excessively shedding when you're detangling in the shower with a ton of conditioner. You know, there are tons and tons of articles, blogs, Pinterest, you name it. You can go find signs of it's time for a trim, but those are just the signs that I notice. If I'm excessively shedding and it's not related to, you know, my hormones or my postpartum shedding or anything like that, I know that it's time to get a trim. And just like you don't bite your hangnails because it'll get worse, you also introduce germs and bacteria into your nails, which is also why I don't put bobby pins in my mouth before putting them in my hair. Your mouth is disgusting. It is so gross. It's just filled with bacteria and germs and bad stuff. So if it's important to you, you don't put your mouth on it. That's just kind of my philosophy. You don't bite your nails. You don't bite your hangnails. You don't put your bobby pins in your mouth. You don't chew on pins. just that things of that nature. Like, you want to keep your fingernails trimmed. And why is that? Because they'll split, they'll break, they snag things, they'll snag your hair, they'll just, they just destroy everything good in life. So you trim your fingernails, you should also trim your hair. And until you get to that place of you're maintaining your hair very well, I recommend that you do it on a schedule. Like, keep track of your trims. And because it took a while for me to be able to trust that I know when it's time for a trim outside of a schedule. And that happened just recently. Like, my last trim was in August and it's December. So technically I'm due for a trim, but my twists are absolutely perfect on the ends. Like, there's not split ends, there's not any fairy knots. I mean, I've just been doing so well managing my hair. And these little doodads right here, I mean, they've just grown so much. What I did was I pulled them to the center of my cheek like this, and I cut them right here. And look how much they've grown. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, but I know that it is the sum total of everything that I'm doing to keep healthy hair that I love. Keeping it low. I'm doing protective styling. I am avoiding chemicals. I'm staying up. I'm doing my hair every week now instead of every 7 to 10 days. Washing my hair, or at least co-washing it once per week. And like, every protective style matters. Wearing my slaps, putting the satin lined cap on, putting my hair to bed at night. All of this stuff is working, you know, and I'm proving it day by day that it's working. And, you know, it all matters. Every single thing, the food you eat, the products you use, the styles you wear, the water you're drinking, the vitamins you're taking. I mean, every single attribute that I am putting into this series, which is why I've committed so much of my time and energy, and I'm doing the research to bring you the most beneficial information that helps me to grow and maintain my hair. I mean, look at this, y'all. Look at this. When I cut my hair back in May, and it's December, when I cut my hair back in May, my hair was here. Do you see how much that it's grown? And I know that it's like, I know it seems like I put a lot of time into my hair, but I actually do not. I just consistently do enough of the things to retain the length and to grow the hair that it all works together and makes it seem like I'm growing my hair really quickly. But when in all, truthfully, my hair is growing just like anybody else. But I'm doing enough things to retain the length, maintain a healthy scalp. And y'all know the challenges I face with seborrheic dermatitis. Like, this is not easy at all. But I'm telling you guys, I'll just recap all of it. Trim on a schedule. You are in control when you are in that stylist chair. Pay attention to the signs that you need to trim. Don't bite your nails or hang nails. And get a pair of hair scissors and only use them for your hair. Do not open packages. Do not trim price tags off of your clothes. Get a pair of scissors that are exclusively for your hair. Hair shears. I'm not talking like a dollar store, you know, dollar scissors. No. Invest in a good pair of hair shears. Use those exclusively only for your hair. Try out the Morocco Method. I mean, comment below if you've tried it or you've done it or you know somebody that's done it. Because for me, it works. I cut my hair on lengthening days and strengthening days, and you can see how much my hair has grown. Well, let me put it on the white. I mean, do you see this? And when I cut my hair back in May, it was here. So guys, I am showing you, I'm proving it to you over and over and over again that every small action that you do for the health of your hair works. Okay? So holla at me. Like, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if any of this information was helpful for you, or if there's any additional information that I can provide. Please go follow me in my social media. Keep up with what I'm doing. And so I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for your support and paying attention to my channel. So until the next time, I'll see you for video number 9. Bye-bye.